Nikon Z FC Review. The Nikon Z FC is one of the more attractive swappable lens cameras you can find for its price. But it does lack impressive autofocus performance compared to its rivals, and some design choices are questionable. The Nikon Z FC is a definitely fashionable camera out of the gates that make it attractive to the budget-minded customer, with its retro look going right out of a 70s Shutterbug magazine ad. In spite of this classic influence, the ZFC carries a DX sensor and can be used in congruence with Nikon Z mirrorless lenses. It is an excellent pick for filmers who appreciate its style or who require small primes for documentary and landscape work, yet it's not suitable for bulky lenses or quick-moving subjects. The ZFC's design is timeless, with its silver and black two-tone finish and angular viewfinder inspired by the iconic Nikon FM and FE film cameras. This model replaces the 135 film cartridges with an APS-C digital sensor and the optical viewfinder with an electronic one. A few design details are reminiscent of the days of film, like multicolored markings on the shutter dial, and a small LCD screen that displays the f-stop in place of where a frame counter is usually situated. Unlike the FE, which could be bought in both black and silver editions, the ZFC is only sold in silver. However, you may choose different color leatherettes from Nikon while buying the silver version. These colors are amber brown, coral pink, mint green, natural gray, sand beige, and white. Nikon combines both high-grade plastics and metal to construct the ZFC, providing it with a durable structure that securely protects against dust and splashes. While Nikon does not list an IP rating to expressly certify the camera's waterproof capabilities, we can confidently conclude that it's not made for submersion. There is some disappointment in the fact that neither of its included kit lenses is weatherproof either, meaning you'll need to acquire an S-line zoom or prime lens to be worry-free during inclement conditions. For those using the ZFC, Nikon Z lenses can be used, and if one purchases the FTZ or FTZ2 adapter, the legacy SLR glass is a possibility. At present, Nikon only stocks a limited quantity of DX lenses tailor-made for the system, all of which are zooms. Lenses such as the inexpensive 28mm f2.8 and the Z40mm f2, which are designed for full-frame use, are also potential options, though mid-range prime lenses start at around $600. If you want to know more about the Z lenses, read through our buying guide. The ZFC is slightly bulky at 3.7 by 5.3 by 1.8 inches and weighs 13.8 ounces, yet the accompanying 28mm f2.8 and 16 to 50mm lenses help maintain its lightweight design. Although it does not possess a hand grip, its 70s-style flat front appearance surely stands out above many other mirrorless cameras we've tested. The textured leatherette provides something to grip onto, but the ZFC doesn't feel very comfortable in the hand, even compared with a flat film camera. The M3's vulcanite exterior provides better traction than the ZFC's leatherette and has a more rounded and wider surface area, making it easier to hold. Instead of a single big ASM dial, the ZFC has distinct control dials for rev compensation, ISO, and shutter speed. It also comes with a toggle switch to transition between fully automatic, program automatic, aperture priority, shutter priority, and manual exposure modes. The dial-based approach is familiar to many experienced photographers and gensers who have embraced the photochemical film. However, it can be a bit clunky if the PASM toggle is set to auto or aperture mode. For instance, the shutter dial doesn't do anything, causing confusion. We were a bit disappointed by the ISO control wheel, since it is useful only when manually adjusting the sensitivity and can be disregarded if the camera's ISO is set to auto. Switching between these two modes can be tiresome. Most Nikon cameras require pressing an ISO button while simultaneously turning the front dial. As the ZFC does not have an ISO button, transitioning to manual mode requires diving into the menu for that specific change. Having an auto option on the dial could quickly fix this problem, and Nikon's decision to exclude it is puzzling.